Hello, this tutorial is going to be a quick refresh on formatting of spreadsheets. Now, formatting is all about the presentation of the information within those sheets, and I'm just going to run through a couple of examples of tools that you find for formatting that are kind of unique to spreadsheets. The first thing to point out is the most common options to do with the layout and look of a spreadsheet can be found in the menu bar at the top here. If you can't find an option within this list, then you might just need to right click on the cell that you're trying to format or the group of cells you're trying to format and go to format cells, and you get much more array of options there to deal with the looks and the fonts and the layouts of the information that you're including. Okay. A couple of options here then that are unique to spreadsheets, and again hopefully this is a bit of a refresh. The first one up here I was going to use for my title, and that was just merge cells. So at the moment I've got 4 individual cells. Doesn't look too great presentation wise, so if I merge cells it means then I can increase the size of the font there and have a bit more of an official looking title on this spreadsheet. I can also set the fill colour over here for the background of that to jazz it up a little bit. Two other options I'll just run through briefly. This is quite a common situation you'll find in spreadsheets. So you'll see here that I've got too much text for that particular cell, so you can't actually read the entire its entire contents. A quick way of sorting that is this option up here, which is wrap text. And as soon as I click that option, you'll see that Excel has automatically resized the cells for me to fit that text in. With that. The final one I was going to talk about, and this is an important one, this is where you need to think carefully about what's actually in your spreadsheet, because sometimes you might want to set a group of cells to be in a certain format. So for the example here, and this is where you go to sort out the format, is on this drop down list, and you can see here probably the most suitable option for me to choose would be currency for item price. Okay. If I click on that, just make a note of the other ones. You've got things like dates, times, etc. Okay, so that's currency, so I'll set those to currency. Okay, and that's the first video. Nearly finished. Just to finish off though, we need to have a look at cell borders as well, because these really kind of help visualize the spreadsheets in terms of their layout and being able to find the information quickly. So just to show you cell borders, again fairly straightforward, although some students do struggle to master them. In this case I want to sort of make this area of my spreadsheet kind of clear that this is where the table is going to be, and if I go back up here to the menu again, you'll see I've got an option for a range of different borders here. The most common one to use is probably all borders, so nice and straightforward. If you select that option there, then you can see I'm beginning to get a bit more of a table thing going on here. And the other thing you might want to do then is highlight, or I often do, is highlight the key headers within that particular row. So again, I can come back in here and I can mess around with these borders. I could do it one by one, put that black border around each box just to highlight them a little bit more. Okay, but that's really up to you. That's how it works. So again, that's going to be an important skill for you to get your heads around later.